Most AI tools can help you think. Ask Central helps you get things done. Ask Central is a command layer built to take action across the tools that you already use. So instead of just giving you an answer and leaving you to do the work, Ask Central can actually help you execute the work. In this video, I'm going to explain and show you what Ask Central is, what it does, and how it works inside Central. Ask Central is built to turn instructions into actions. You give it a task in plain language, and instead of just responding like a chatbot, it helps carry out that task across your connected apps. So this isn't just about asking a question and getting a text back. This is about turning a request into an output. That might mean researching a topic, creating a document, drafting a post, or organizing information. That's really the core difference. Ask Central is built for execution, not just conversation. The setup is simple. First, you connect the apps you want Ask Central to work with. Central supports dozens of apps across a wide range of categories, including communication, documents, CRM, marketing, social media, finance, and much more. Then you give it instructions in plain language. So rather than building a complicated automation manually, you just describe to it what you want done. For example, you could ask it to research competitors for AI receptionists and create a document with the findings. Or you could ask it to take information from a Notion page, turn that into a social media post, and prepare it for publishing. That's one of the most useful things about Ask Central. It can pull information from one place and put it into another. It's not trapped inside one tool, it works across your workflow. Ask Central is especially useful for the kind of tasks that usually create a lot of small, repetitive admin. Research, content creation, reports, summaries, drafting, moving data between systems, and multi-step tasks that normally require you to open several different tools just to finish one job. So instead of switching between tabs and doing everything manually, you describe the task once and let Ask Central help execute it. That's why it's valuable. It compresses work that usually takes multiple steps and multiple tools. So whether your work lives in Gmail, Docs, spreadsheets, or CRM systems, Ask Central is designed to sit across that stack and actually help you do the work. And because it's built around natural language, the experience feels much more like delegating rather than configuring. Another really useful part of Ask Central is that you don't only have to use it in the main app view. You can connect channels like WhatsApp, SMS, and Slack. So instead of always opening Ask Central in the browser, you can message Ask Central like you're messaging an assistant. That makes it much easier to use it in day-to-day work, especially when you want something done quickly without stopping what you're doing. If there are tasks that you do often, you don't need to rewrite the same prompt every time. Ask Central also supports saved prompts. So if there's a workflow or an instruction that you use regularly, you can save it, label it, and reuse it later instead of pulling it from your notes or rewriting it from scratch. That's especially helpful for repeat processes that you run often, but not necessarily on a schedule. But for tasks that do happen on a schedule, for example, a daily email summary, a weekly report, or regular research, you can turn that into a workflow. Ask Central will run that prompt for you automatically on a schedule without you having to trigger it each time. So most AI tools leave the last mile to you. They help you think, draft, and plan, but you still have to do the work. Ask Central is built to close that gap. So it helps turn your requests into action across the tools you already use. That means less manual work, less context switching, and less time wasted on repetitive tasks. So that's the big picture with Ask Central. You connect your tools, you give it a task in plain language, and it helps you carry out that work across your tools and your workflows.